Where?
And
Okay.
this is what she's playing with. Alba, what you got there? What is that?
What is that?
It's a door handle. Good morning. Today is Monday, January 15th, 2024, and it is Martin Luther King Day. We are off school and we are watching this little one. Say hi. Say hi. What you doing, Alba? So the last time I vlogged, I was on my way to Kelsey's nesting party. What are you doing today?
Nesting! Gosh, the baby is coming!
After that, I ended up spending the evening at their house because... Did you turn on your Tony box? There was a bad rainstorm that came. Actually, Katie and Tucker were leaving for a ski trip. So I spent the night that night, and Tucker came and picked up Katie with Alba, and they went away to Snowshoe. And when they came back, there was a tornado or a straight line wind, they're not sure exactly what, that went through their neighborhood and snapped a pine tree that was in the back of their yard, a really tall pine tree. Snapped it and hurled it through their roof. So they are currently working on getting their house redone. Thankfully, Tucker is in a family of roofers and general contractors, so it will definitely speed the process along. And it looks like the way that everything was damaged, they're going to end up with pretty much a brand new kitchen and some new flooring. So in the long run, it's going to be good. But right now they are in another house that's owned by the family, and it's right around the corner. So we're watching Alba this morning for a few hours so that Katie can clean some things out in the house and get it out of the way for the workers to start fixing things. So they actually were very fortunate. It could have been worse. They could have been home. They were not home when it happened. Yeah, it would have been extremely scary to be in the house when that tree went through there. So it was kind of strange because their house was like the only one that was damaged in that way in the neighborhood. Some other houses had some damage, but theirs just got the brunt of it. For some reason, the wind went right through there. So it's really weird. That's what's been going on. This week I had a good week of school. I felt like we got a lot done. The kids have seemed to have matured over break, which is wonderful. And I am going to be working on the care closet a little bit later today. Once we get done here and we go back home, I'm going to pick up a few groceries, and then I'm going to head over to the school, do some planning, and set up the care closet so that I can have a place when we're receiving more donations, place to put things. So yeah, that's what I'm up to today. Joe's just here hanging out. He's doing an IEP. Has a meeting for later, so we don't have any internet here yet, so we're off of hotspots, which is fun, but at least they have a nice place that they could go to, and it's not very far from the house, so it makes it simple for them to travel back and forth when they need to be there for different things. So Alba has been, she's somewhat playing with her toys today, but it's funny because Katie has boxes of things that she brought over that go in the kitchen sitting on the floor. And as soon as she left, Alba went straight for those boxes. So I have a feeling she's been told she's not allowed to be in them, because as soon as we were alone with her, she went straight to the boxes. She dumped out some spaghetti and got into the solo cups, but she hasn't really done anything, that's a real problem. But it's just funny how kids, they have all these toys, and then half the time they don't play with them. They play with everyday objects. Are you talking? Are you talking? What are you saying? Alba is a super smart little baby, and she is already talking a lot more than some kids at this age. Although, I guess it's been a while since I had a first child, so it's hard for me to remember, but she's doing really well, and you can tell she totally understands what's going on around her. Even from a really young age, I remember her being really perceptive, and she just really watches what people are doing and tries to copy them. So we are taking advantage of that little brain, and her mom reads her a lot of books. Whenever I get a chance, I read to her. These books are actually from a set that my mom read to us when we were little, so it's pretty special to me that I have a chance to read these to her. She doesn't really want to sit very much right now, but she does like the pictures, but she likes turning the pages, so she's learning. She's learning which way the words go and which way the pages go, and just hearing the sound of someone reading is good for her. So trying to get that lap time in before kindergarten.
At home on the table. They left their breakfast on the table. While they were gone, a little girl came in, and she said, "Oh, my name is Goldilocks because my hair shines like gold, and I'm out for a walk in the woods. I wonder who lives here," she said to herself as she saw the funny little house. And she knocked, knock, 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 and she knocked, knock, 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 and she knocked, knock, 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 but nobody was home. Too hard. Then she sat down in the medium-sized chair, and it was too soft. Your face will surely show it if you're happy, and stomp your feet, stomp, stomp. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. There's Lulu. Peekaboo, here I am. Where's Lulu? Where's Lulu? Peekaboo, here I am. Can you get it? Peekaboo, here I am. Boink. Did you fall down? Did you fall down?
It's so fun to watch them play and see the things that they do at this age. She's really into taking these cups apart and then putting them back together right now. She's fascinated with the fact that they fit inside of each other. She sat and did that for a really long time.
Look what I have. Look what I have. Which one do we want? How about this one? Do you like that one? Or do you like this one? Or do you like this pretty orange one? All of those would go with your outfit. You like the pink one? I think Mommy would probably appreciate the pink one. Let's see. Lulu wants this one. Come here. Ready? Watch. Oh, this one won't come apart. Look. See? Want to do some on yours?
I couldn't believe how still she sat while I put this on her toenails. I think she really was interested in having painted nails just like I had, because otherwise she probably would have just gotten up and walked off.
Look at 'em pretty. Pretty toes. Look at Alba's pretty toes. Look at your pretty toes. Look. Look. Do you see them? Look at your pretty toes. So pretty. So pretty. Pretty girl. Pretty girl. Should we do this one? Let's do this one. Okay. Pretty toes. Pretties. Hold on, let me see. Very pretty. Look at that pretties. Pretty girl. You got pretty toes.
Okay, so I did feed her Cheez-Its while they were drying, but,
Look
you know,
at your pretty toes.
can you blame me?
What you got there?
Huh?
What you got there?
You think you're gonna open that black one, huh? Or anyone that you can? We're on our way back home. I have been working on a New Year's reset. This time of year, I'm always really focusing on my goals, as most people do. I come up with a word for the year. This year, my word is advance, which basically a lot of things that I've been trying to move into in the last several years, I just want to actually see those come to pass this year. But I'm going to try some new things and explore a little bit more with some things that can help my health and improve my time management and just get myself involved in some things that I find to be worthy causes that make me happy and feel fulfilled. So I am working on, in this clip, so here I was working on some like a vision board or a mood board, but I like to use this as the jump start for my goals in each area of my life. So I have different categories, and each of those categories I've placed pictures in a Google Slides presentation. So I have inspiration and I can go back and from the pictures, since I'm very visual, it helps me to write my goals. I didn't really do this last year. I didn't really get into the picture part of it that much. I only had a few pictures. So this year, I really wanted to have a lot more and see what inspired me the most and then go from there. As you can tell from my background, I have not taken down my Christmas decorations yet. I'm usually one of those people to take them down after old Christmas, but this year I'm a little bit later just because I feel like I have been sick so much of December. I didn't really get to totally enjoy them, but they're starting to get on my nerves now, so I didn't want to do them this weekend, but I'm definitely going to work on it a little each night this week until they're all put away. It's time for a refresh. Baxter is working on getting better from something that he ate. We believe that he ate something out of the marsh and he had like kind of hallucinogenic effects. He was like running in circles and stuff like that. And then, it just wasn't good. And he's got a problem with his eye. We're not sure if they're related or if they're separate things, but he's on medication for that right now. So I'm trying to use up all of the extra things that I have in my refrigerator right now. And after Christmas, I had bought a lot of sour cream, but I didn't get all of the baking done with the sour cream. So I have like 4 extra containers of sour cream, and I'm trying to find recipes that will use it up. So today I am making some blueberry sour cream mini bundt cakes. I found a recipe online and I will link it below. I can't really eat much of it right now because we are on the Daniel fast, but it's something that, you know, we can eat. We're allowing ourselves to eat more normally in the evenings after the sun goes down. It's kind of our thing that we do every year. During the day, we're really focusing in on the things that we're trying to work through from a spiritual point of view. And so in the evenings, if we allow ourselves some things like that, it's fine, but just in moderation. But anyway, I can put it in the freezer, and it's definitely something we can eat later on. I just don't want the sour cream to go bad. So I'm going to go ahead and bake these up, and then we'll have them whenever the mood strikes us. This is my Pampered Chef baby bundt pan, and I really like this pan, but the only difficult thing about it is getting the batter put into it without going through the center part. It's a little bit tricky and fiddly, but other than that, I love it because then you have small servings of whatever you're making. I really enjoy baking in the wintertime. It's relaxing to me. I also like trying new recipes in the kitchen, just because things slow down and it's cozy in the house when you have lots of good things baking in your house, and it smells so delicious when you walk in the door. All right, here I go. Putting them in the oven. They turned out so good. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And they came out of the pan perfectly. Okay, Baxter. Let's see if we can get this to stay. All right, so now I am at the school trying to get a few things done. I'm going to work in my care closet, but this little bulletin board display has been driving me crazy. I showed you earlier in another video, and I'll link it up above. If you haven't watched it, you should. But I had my students fill out these shoes, and I'm creating this bulletin board with this, shiny metallic fabric that says stepping into a bright 2024, and they had to write something they're looking forward to in 2024. So the kids did a really nice job on these shoes, but the problem is that my students, all the students in the building line up, against the wall to go into their rooms, and then they're touching things, and of course if it's shiny, it's, fair game, it's interesting to them. So it's not unusual that they have started falling down, and I had just kind of paper clipped them up at first because my stapler is not really working correctly. So I finally borrowed a stapler from my coworker, and I am putting them up. The only stapler I have right now is one that just stays put together, and it's electric, and you slide papers in and it just goes ka-chunk, and that does not work for this. So yeah, I don't want to glue them because then it'll be hard to get them off later. So anyway, I'm fooling around with this, and then I'm going to go into my classroom and straighten up a bit and get the care closet put out, organized so that we can get going with more of our donations as they come in. I'm really excited about how many donations have come in already because we just started it and people seem very interested in it. So I can't wait to see how it expands as the year goes on. But the students have already used a couple of items in it, and I'm really hoping that it blesses them and makes them feel safe and, you know, like their needs are provided for in here. Okay, so let's talk care closet. I have these little mini Ziploc reusable baggies. These are hand sanitizer keychains. I just have this random 31 bag. I think everything that's like for taking things home, I'm gonna just kind of stick it in here. I have some tubs that I can use. The tubs that are behind my desk right now, I don't sit at my desk all the time. I usually sit at my like work table that I use with the students. And the tubs that are back there aren't really getting very, like, they're not being used to their maximum capacity. So I'm thinking we might be able to do something with those. Eventually I'm gonna need like a drawer system that has room for stuff like this. These are just like little lip balms. I have a bunch of clothes that people have donated. I have a random binder for school supplies. I think I'm gonna start making like school stuff that they can use for school, kind of organized inside this 31 bin. There's a ton of water bottles for the kids. I do have these little things that I can probably use to organize some of the smaller things inside the school supply container. These are really cute Band-Aids. There's some in like pinks and purples and rainbow, and then there's some that are more like sporty and space and dinosaurs and stuff like that. So we got those. I will stick those in here in this little bin along with the lip balm because it's like personal care items. And then I've got this clothing organizer. I might put some of the things that I know kids would need, like if they got messy on the playground, I might put those in there. And then maybe just leave, there's a big box here, so I could leave things. Yeah, because these are all like different sizes and everything. There's some toilet paper. I'll put that in here. We have body cream, lotion, personal care items. These are like kind of like little wash rags. Pencils. We have like special scissors that are like for art, and I think these are like something that I just need to keep for when we do an art project and stick in our art thing. So those I think I'm going to be repurposing in a different way than they thought, but we can still use them. It's a super cute little sign, kind heart, fierce mind, brave spirit, that will go in the care closet. Here's a couple more sets of these little bitty bags. All right, these are stickers that I would use. These are awesome. These Crayola crayons, can never have too many of them. Blue pen, very helpful. So we're gonna put, these things are for teachers. Those things are for the art box. And let's see what's in here. Some composition notebooks. This is a little purse that maybe someone could take something home in if they needed to. So let's make a little thing of prize box items. Stop. I stick this in with all of our take home organizers. Here's a notebook. I need to get my other notebooks out of my cupboard. There are some hats. So that could probably be its own category. Not really winter hats, but they could hold in the heat a little bit if they didn't have another option. Okay, I think maybe I'm gonna separate just the t-shirts in these kind of containers because that might be something that could be used frequently if someone spills. So I'm gonna just stick some in here like that so we can get to them easily. All right, so I have 2 more bags of clothes to go through, and so I think I'm going to stop this clip and I will come back and check in with you later on and let you see once I have organized some things. It is so awesome the way that people are sending things in for the care closet, like just so freely, and I am definitely gonna have to go through some of the items and determine, you know, what's needed and what's not needed, but I'm just really like humbled that people are already like so excited about it. And yeah, I just can't wait to get this thing set up for the students, and that way they can walk in and they can see everything that's there. And then when I get paid, my plan is to go out and buy some shelf stable dinners and snacks and things like that, enough that the kids feel like if they need something here, they can have it. If they need something at home, they can have it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to budget for that. But I have some money coming back from, it's like a reimbursement that's coming in from a professional development that I did, and they give you like travel money. It's already been spent. So I was thinking I would use part of that to help stock the care closet.